Hey guys, Josh here from Mixing Mango, and I'm just doing my daily cap for the world event. Almost hit that 30k. I have done 30k every day, so I'll be on 150k, and I've actually bought all the rewards now for tier 1. So really I'll probably just either save up or buy XP at the moment, so I'm not really sure. But I do have the gold Armadillo token as well. If we check contribution, it actually goes past gold. It looks like the fraction token will improve after 55k more, so that's 2 more days need to do. But there are higher tiers. I thought gold would be the last one, but apparently not. We will have a few more tiers as well, so that will be quite cool. We need a lot of renown though to get those higher tiers, it looks like. But the main thing I want to talk about is actually the new abilities that this world event brings. So the first one I have got, and I'm sure quite a few people have got already, and that is Sacrifice. So this is a basic ability. You can see this, the description here. It deals 100% damage to your opponent, ignoring protection prayers. That's a fair bit of damage, and it heals you for 25% of the damage you deal. So that you can also heal 100% if the target dies. I think this ability is actually, it's not really that useful for bossing. I used it at Next. Well, firstly, it's kind of glitched, doesn't actually work with Mage. I'm not sure if that's intentional or if that it overlooked that, but it doesn't work with Mage at the moment, so it's not too useful since Mage is like the main style to use. But in terms of bossing, like at Next, you heal sort of like 200 max, so there's not really much use. The one thing kind of is useful for though is on the minions. If you can kill the minion with it, you'll heal like 1,000 or like 700. So it's fairly good for that. I tried it in Dungeoneering as well, and it's quite good there since you do take a fair bit of damage, and so you can just kill someone with this and heal like 1,000 as well, which does help quite a bit. And I guess Slayer as well, same sort of thing. You could sort of not use Soul Split and just heal with this. Okay, so I'm at Lumbridge. I thought I'd just show like what this ability looks like, what it does. So if I just use it here, if I can actually click it, there we go. Healed 394 from that hit. It would have been like 1.6k around there, so that's quite good. I mean, it's a decent heal. Like I said, it's not really good for bossing, but for stuff like Slayer and Dungeoneering, then it is really quite a decent ability. And since it normally always hits and it is 100% damage, like you're gonna hit sort of like 1k plus every time, so it is pretty good. Okay, so these are the other two abilities. There is a Threshold for defense and Ultimate for constitution. These both look really powerful, and so I can't wait to try these out because really they could be overpowered by the description of these. The first one is Devotion. This is the Threshold and grants 100% effectiveness of protection prayers for a short amount of time. I read someone that was about 20 seconds, so that's very decent, and this time can be extended by killing enemies, so I'm guessing sort of like an extra 5 seconds. I'm not really sure if there's a cap for this, like you can only extend it by a maximum of 30 seconds or something like that. We'll have to wait and see, but that does look really good. I think for bossing, if this is a non-shield ability, so you can use it while dual wielding, this will mean it's basically sort of barricade, but for dual wield, so I mean that could actually make dual wield tanking even more effective, really. And if this can be extended, I mean for bossing that's not really applicable, but for stuff like Slayer, if you can extend the time, like you're gonna always be killing an enemy fairly quickly, so you could actually have 100% effectiveness of protection prayers for actually like a good portion of the task. So that, I mean that's actually a really good ability, I reckon. And if you combine it with like Darox, maybe you could probably see the return of low HP Darocking on Slayer or for training as well, stuff like that. So this will be an interesting ability. And the second one is Transfigure, which is the ultimate, and it stuns you for a short amount of time. It then heals you more than twice the damage you've received during that stun, and then gives you a long stun immunity. So I reckon this will actually be really good for Next, but this also will help with dual wield tanking because it's kind of sort of a mix between like Resonance and maybe like Rejuvenate, something along that line. Because so this stun, I'm not sure how long the stun will be for. If it's a short amount of time at Next, like if it was 5 seconds at Next, then you could actually take off Prey Mage on Zaros, get hit like a 3k, and then heal back up like 6k. And so that's a lot to heal. If it's a bit longer, then you probably have to keep your prayer on, but you will get hit like a fair bit during that time. So could actually be like really useful. You could heal a lot from it. And also the whole thing about stuns on ice phase, you could actually use this maybe to break out the prison yourself if you have this stun immunity. Also just to heal yourself. If this is for dual wielding, then you can actually just heal yourself on ice, I guess, while you're in the prison. Hopefully that is how it works. So we'll have to wait and see for this one. But Sacrifice is a fairly decent ability. Devotion does look very good, and the same with Transfigure. I can't wait to get my hands on these two, and I think they should both be very useful for, it looks like dual wield tanky balls, so just in general, like for Slayer and just for like DPS, and these do look very good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.